Hi everyone, it's Kelly. I'm here with an update. Sorry it's been a few weeks since my last update, but I actually have some results to talk about this time. And I was also switching pain meds, and so for part of that time I wasn't feeling too well. The good news is that I'm on a lower dose pain med now, and it's one that I was on several years ago. It's a patch. I was on it, I think, like 6 or 7 years ago, before they knew I had cancer, when they didn't know they were trying to give me shots in my back because of the leg pain. They gave me a patch, a Butrans patch, and I was able to wear that and use it for 2 years until I grew terribly allergic to the glue of the patch and I wasn't able to wear it anymore. And that was a real bummer. So then they switched me to the oral, which I had been taking all along. Well, lo and behold, they had switched my pain medicine, and not to this patch, but to something else. And the dosage, we had switched up with the dosage. They had made like a long acting and a short acting combined to make up the dosage, and I didn't want to take the short acting. Anyway, long story short, I went through basically opioid withdrawal for a little bit, for a while. And I knew that that's what was happening. I didn't want to take the one pill they gave me. Every time that they took it, my pain would go away, but when it would wear off, I would get some withdrawals. So, but they were great. I made a call. They got me back in. We decided to try the patch. The patch is a much lower dose than I was on, but I had already gone through the withdrawals. And I said, let's try it, because my pain level now is lower than it was before the transplant. So since I had knocked down and been able to come off of that higher dose pain med, I was like, you know what, now would be a great opportunity to get on something lower dose. And I'd love to try this patch again, because I have a new immune system. So I was thinking in my head, if my immune system is new, I shouldn't be allergic to the patch anymore. And it might take 2 years or so of me to develop a sensitivity again. I said that to my pain management doctor, and they said, yeah, let's try. But also, they made me an appointment coming up just in case it didn't work. Well, it did work. I had the patch on this arm, and it lasted for the whole week. You can see, though, it is a little red, but I was able to keep it on for the whole week. And I just put the new one on here today, and hopefully I'll be able to do this, and I won't grow allergic to it too quickly with this new immune system of mine. So I'm really excited about the fact that I can wear this, because it makes such a big difference of not having like the highs and lows, like with the pain management. You just never feel that. This whole last week, I never felt absolutely terrible when I woke up during the middle of the night, which usually I do. But thankfully, I always have this in me, so I never feel too terrible. And then if this isn't enough, I have oral medication that I can take as well. So yeah, it's been working out really well, but it was rough for a little bit. Hence why you didn't see me around. So I went to the doctor on Monday, and I just got all of the last blood results in about an hour ago. So I would have uploaded this an hour sooner, but I messed up the first video. So there you go. So these are the results. So as you remember, the last time, my whites and reds were still not up to normal yet. And so I was able to talk to the doctor, and even though they normally start people on chemo, Then I said, I want my immune system to get up to the normal level before I start an oral chemo. Well, they took my blood at the doctor's appointment on Monday, and when it came back, before I saw the doctor, some of it had resulted, and they saw my whites and my reds still were not up to normal. So that's a little bit of bad news, is that by this point in time, my white and red blood cells should be at normal levels, but both of mine are still just right around 3-ish, 3. But you know what? I've been a low producer since I've been taking all this chemo. My blood counts have run low in the past, so I'm just hoping the more and more time I get out from the treatment, the stronger I'll get. And I'm feeling that. I'm feeling my pain's going down, and I'm feeling like I'm getting stronger. So it's just going to take a little longer. And I think because of that, the doctor, again, did not push the chemo on me. He said, well, we don't want to make sure the cancer doesn't come back, but he could understand why I wouldn't want to go on chemo when my white and red blood cells are still low and I'm not up to normal. But I just got back an hour ago my cancer counts, and everything is looking great so far. So kappa light chains, normal, it goes from like 3 to 20. After my transplant, I think I was at like 28. And then at the end of December, I was at 22. And at the end of March on Monday, I was at 24. So I am still doing absolutely awesome. Yes, it's slightly above normal, but it's not, I don't think there's anything wrong there at all. I feel like I'm fully in remission. And so with my whites and reds low and that number staying stable, I'm not going to be taking the oral chemo yet. So, and the doctor said then what we will do is I will get that blood test to check my cancer counts once a month. And if they look like it's coming back, then I will start immediately on an oral chemo, even if I am not fully recovered. But I'm like, even if my cell counts aren't fully recovered. But I am fully believing that I'm going to have a long remission and that I won't need any treatment. I feel like I have a brand new immune system, and that it's just, it's still building. I'm about 3 or 4 months out from the transplant, and I'm just still getting stronger and stronger. And I just really love and appreciate all of your prayers, and I'm just so grateful, and I wanted to let you know how I'm doing. And you can see that my hair is coming back in. Now this hair is finer, like thinner each strand, and I have fewer strands, but it feels so much nicer than my my old hair felt. My whole old hair was coarser. It'll be interesting to see when this grows in. The hair I used to have was so thick that any short haircut sort of looked like a helmet. So I'm sort of looking forward to my hair being different, and having a completely different hair. So I guess besides that, let's just spend a few minutes together. Let's everyone close our eyes and just let's spend a few minutes together imagining people in good situations so that those things manifest. So let's close our eyes and let's imagine everyone who's hungry having plenty of food to eat. Let's just think about that. And let's just think about everyone who's homeless having a place that they would like to be, whether it be a home or not. And let's think about everyone who's afraid being comforted and feeling calm and at peace. And let's think about anyone who's lonely and imagine them with a very good friend, or finding their romantic partner. I like to sit and think about these things and imagine that I'm putting the good vibes out there, and that these good vibes will make these things more likely to happen. I don't know if that's true or not, but maybe it is, and if it did, maybe us doing it together makes it even more powerful. I love you all. Imagine us all healthy, wealthy, happy, and at peace.